12. Let's get into the pistol here on Pearl.
This has historically been a map where EG, they always wanted to experiment. Even back to their champions winning roster in 2023, Potter loves to cook up crazy things on this map.
All right, already a lot of presence here towards connector side. Loud want a bit of it, but that Razorvine here is going to dissuade any fast movement. You only take damage as you're moving through Razorvine, not just when you're standing on it.
It's going to be a drone to re-clear here through Art. Ye trying to play off of that take. An initial engagement. Icy pressed up. Can he catch 2Es? Battle is awkward, but it is one out. Ye's on the retreat.
Not easy to win those 1v1s against 2Es, but Icy gets there. Ye, they're going to be brought down now. That aggression here from Evil Genius, so will prevail as Nature knocks 3 for the pistol. The only other 13-0 we'd seen in America's history. Right, back to business here. Loud, of course, very little to bring into this round on Outlaw. Instantly snatched up, though, by Icy.
Flash over the top, drxvsns trying to peek off of it. Not able to connect the headshot though, not even really able to find any suitable target.
Loud want to push out of Art here. Superman's going to have to be quick about it. Not a spray down with the Spectre though, gets the job done and leaves Loud with only one player now left. Blink and you'll miss it, folks.
So good last year. I'm really excited to see how he's even developed further in the offseason coming into 2025.
Here's the bonus. Our drone here looking to get obviously down towards B-Long. Icy falling back away from Halls after taking that shot. Playing for now.
Oh yeah, most of those Loud players, they have heavy armor. There, it's actually irrelevant. He just can't connect onto Kawanzin at all. Razorvine offers some delay, and the spam offers a lot of damage for EG.
Yeah, Kawanzin down to 5. Might have been a small gap in that Razorvine, but it was unable to be exploited by Loud, who pull out entirely of that B side of the map. But in the meantime, up connector. Superman has snuck pretty far forward, and the same is happening here for Derek. Getting up on that A extremity, at least with an owl drone to clear.
So he does have that cam in mid, was proccing it here and there. Superman's getting that audio cue. Still with eyes on door, but wants to fall back. Most of the pressure should be coming on to Derek, who's playing towards Secret with just a Stinger. They're going to be tough to really get anything done. Maybe if someone overextends into him, they try to take forward space, but
nothing to see with that recon either. 0 point, he is going to turn the Sova off, but drxvsns challenges it. Derek gets a freebie, he is able to fall back off to the side. That bodes well for EG in what has to be now a full retake.
I do have a couple Bulldogs to play with for those long-range engagements, and a stray Stinger bullet or perhaps a gust of wind could knock Kawanzin off his feet with 5 HP.
Double
this
shock.
Is actually dangerous. Vinny.
The util, the Phoenix util around the corner. Vinny not caught by the flash though. Tucked in a little bit too much. Either way, he was able to turn it. That was an opportunity for EG that goes begging and Loud. Get on. It's not those sort of angled areas. Either way, back to it.
All right, and there's a little simple utility combo to take control over towards main. Maybe Vinny throwing one flash too many. The second,
it's a lot.
Really only got his teammates, but the initial one, you get that flash with the recon. drxvsns pressing forward with the dash, so if anyone is in A main, they are cooked. But oh, Derek, great first kill again. This A anchoring looking good.
This time it's not even served up to him. He just holds the line, falls off of it. Loud tried to make a fast play with that gravity well to catch someone who had pushed up. But Derek has not been playing that way. And that's Icy on the B side. He crept all the way up B-Long.
Once you get that operator online on defense, Pearl, you can really control the map with ease. So obnoxious to force that jet off of the sight lines. So long range. drxvsns, okay, we're just going to contact right back into the A site. Derek feels content to keep holding it. Netted him the first kill, but goes down the second time.
He's tentatively down the peaks in. Pretty darn nice clearing here towards the A-Link side. Loud now basically have the option to get on out of here, head over to this B side of the map, or want to commit instead. Tailwind for drxvsns, gets on in there. Despite being suppressed, Icy still wants to creep up and look for a shot here. Razorvine on the site itself, won't damage unless the play's moving, and Icy gets on in there. Now we've got a bona fide 2 versus 2. It's going to be Vinny and 2 years stacked up here, and Nature falls. Icy not able to find connection there and make it this 1 versus 1. Now, he's got to find his way to extricate this situation. 2 years just giving him a little bit too little, and Vinny swings around behind. Getting that A-Link control there was huge, able to turn around on EG as they attempted to reinforce from there. Okay, the hot hands used there by Ye. Ooh, drxvsns seen better days. 7 points of health left. Nice little trap play there.
Yeah, you throw the wall at him. You might kill him. Just send the wall. Hit his location. If they had the drone ping him and he got him with a wall, that would have been an all-timer play, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, he's asking for more.
Oh my
There's
God.
the damage on Vinny, down to 2. Very efficient round so far for the Phoenix. Probably a little audacious to ask for any more than that, but still, it's a pretty battered, loud contingent trying to make their way towards this A side, but perhaps they've seen enough here.
Loud have wasted a whole lot of time in this round just trying to retain this A main control, but in the meantime, it has been 2Es that has worked all the way up towards B, trying to offer opportunity for the rest of the team to hit it, but he's just taking these duels. He's open to so many angles. 2Es, please be a little bit more careful.
He doesn't care.
Begging and pleading. He's open to 17 different angles.
I mean, Nature and Superman, they don't have the weaponry to punish Wyatt. That's the issue. They've got nothing but sheriffs to work with, so don't try that at home, I would say. 2U's getting away with a heck of a lot there, and it's all down to Icy. Rifle to hand here, and he will be on the other side of the map, chilling by Flowers. Loud, have eyes on this in 2 years. What a round from him. That was
All orbs between both of these teams. And Loud have the ultimates required to just get an easy sight take. They have that Cosmic Divide. They have the null command as well.
Hunter's Fury comes in. Icy was pinged. He had to get off the line, tried to reassume it, but Derek's the one that actually gets caught by the Hunter's Fury here. Icy knows he's got a lot of work to do. Digizine did take a hit, potentially through some of the metal work there.
Superman made a really nice play in the meantime over towards that B link. Used one of his nebulas to give him an opportunity to get inside, reposition, and caught off 2Es, who would have been that lurk, that second part of the split onto B, and it throws a wrench in Loud's plans. They're headed towards A now. They'll have Ye to contend with. Ye with an ult, by the way. Could try to send it on them.
That early to mid-round push-up from Superman's been instrumental. Carter here navigating a lot of this Vice utility. Delicately. Definitely aware of a potential backstab coming his way, but it's going to be Ye. He just pulls himself onto the site with that run it back. Found no connection there. Now suppressed by the null command as Loud find a burst of speed of their own. Getting into the site, plump down. EG have to work with 2 now.
Enemy remaining.
Loud are just content to take these duels and fight forward, crush the economy of EG. It's Nature alone, the one rifle left, 0 credits in the bank, and Loud swimming in cash.
Cowanzine extracted here, but Pancada will emerge.
Get into the actual buy run though, and we'll see what Potter has in store for them here.
The Steel Garden could even the weaponry situation in a pinch for Nature. And Icy's already gone for that Blade Storm. Well, we'll put those away for now. Oh dear. Okay. Shock Dart's going to force Icy back into halls here off that corner. Razorvine to slow them down. Cowanzine tests it and thinks better of it.
Loud are really making this
Big push up here by EG.
Vice to look. Superman wants to swing, but then immediately, no, 2Es gets around the corner. He wants to push out. Superman wants to push out. Nature, they don't want to push out. They want to fight, but it's just not going to result in anything positive for them.
Icy did slow things down over the B side. Nature! That is a massive 2-piece. Can he convert off of this? It's going to be a B plant for sure now. He's holding on to that Vice ultimate. Hunter's Fury even to work with for EG. This is salvageable, but the weaponry is just not good. Blade Storm still active though.
They want to regroup and spawn as well. They've given up Link, but EG, they want to play together. They want to trade this out with the man advantage.
Arcros thrown out. Okay, here is that Steel Garden. So Cowanzine, the only one forced to put his primary weapon away. Vinny can still work with a rifle on this long line. Time is getting a little bit short here for EG, and Loud have the coverage with some of this util. It's Vinny looking to challenge. Vinny brings 2 down. It's up to Derek. Up close. It's Vinny for 3. And Loud.
Few ultimates expended. Makes sense to do so, but little cherry on top of the round win for Loud.
Still, Operator back to hand here for Icy. Full armor as well, no less. Here comes Digizine. What a step up again. The flash setup from Vinny was sublime. It has been so good so far, but not enough to overcome Icy. Sat on that line with the Operator. Big investment for EG over at the A side. Pays off for a player advantage. And Superman has to know about this. Cowan's in, cannot follow up, doesn't find the timing, and now was on his own, picked apart, Loud.
That was a very effective bait setup in main from EG. You have the rifle on the angle with Derek. He takes a shot, falls off, and all of a sudden there's an op scoped in on you when you're re-swinging. Simple and effective from Evil Geniuses to finally stop the bleeding. Loud have just been on a tear since the second half of map 2.
Picada has to stumble away from this one. You'll note, of course, that money not an issue for Loud. 5 consecutive rounds on this attack side have yielded them a pretty hefty buffer in terms of that money. So Pancada can look to do a little bit more economic damage. But crucially, Icy's operator is still the hand and will be carried out of this round. Maybe to snowball EG back into a decent half defensively. Been looking grim up until this round.
There's not a lot of time, so it shouldn't really be possible for Pancada to do too much damage, since he has to stick the spike at some point here. EG really don't want to lose these rifles, though. Their economy is in the bin.
Okay, Pancada loses his weapon as well.
They're dead. And here's the fight for the Orbit, talking about EG. They want to be active with this again, with the recon, with that molly from Ye.
Oh, man.
Would slow them down, and if they were there, get them into the grav well with the molly. That would have been nice, but...
So far from guaranteed was that orb. EG really invested util to control that side of the map, but now they're creeping up there as well. Superman doesn't go aggressive. As aggressive, at least, through connected this time, but here it is. Nova Pulse could give him a window. Sat inside that smoke and maybe waiting for Nature to pick up the other angle here. So far, Louder contained in the middle part of the map, but they're emerging here to that B long side. Here's Hunter's Fury, Tailwind, gets someone past. Superman heard it, but DJ's able to bring Nature down from inside the smoke. Awkward for Superman, he picks up that tripwire, sets off the cyber cage, but takes no damage and is able to back away behind this util. Awkward though, EG losing Nature, then the B side of the map for them is very weak.
At first, Cosmic Divide comes down. Superman has one as well. Dijazine wants to play in front of this, take an initial engagement. Pancada spotted out Ye, but does go down. 2E still remaining in this link. The Loud players are in the goddamn walls, man.
Another player to pick up the angle. Derek could be an interesting factor here from Tower. Might look to drop down. That wall's about to expire, and here's a run it back, and, well, this time Ye wins it out the first time. Down to Vinny here. There's no point worrying about the Phoenix. There's other things afoot. I think he expects Ye to reset.
Yeah, he expected the reset. He mistimed that by just a second. Wanted to go forward. I mean, he was right. That would have been slow the game down. Find an opportunity to pick off an EG player that's trying to press forward, gain some space somewhere on an extremity, perhaps. Looks towards Art initially.
Big round, Wyatt. Loud with a slim lead here, but the economy is teetering on the edge of oblivion.
You can't see on the minimap right now, towards B, towards Art, and towards A, there's just Vice utility littered everywhere. Kind of one of the nice things about the Razor Vines is that you can just launch them, like, obviously they're a molly, from one end of the map to the other. Your teammates can play around them elsewhere. Ye actually takes down Dijazine. Dijazine got the shot off, but whiff.
They're pushing up on the B side as well. Look at this. Don't fully commit. Superman takes a little bit of damage for that, but a lot of map control over there. Gained here by EG. They've fallen off A a little bit, but look at that. Like you mentioned, Razor Vines there. The Astra Util set up, and Ye is expecting this. Oh, he read it like a book. And there's no way that 2 years he's going to dare follow up that.
Some great map control from EG. More so containment than map control. Crossing the T's, dotting their I's. They've offered up the A site. Sure, Loud, you can come on in, but we're going to retake this with ease in the 5-on-3.
Yeah. Derek instantly re-clears that. Knows there's a Razor Vine in play. Wants to see if it's maybe caught someone out. Get a free ping there. Malcolm still being held by Vinny. Does he opt for it in a 3 versus 5? Now it seems unlikely. 2 years is down. Vinny gets on the board again, though. His position very well known. Hoping to exit this round with 2 smoking barrels and a lot of dead foes. It'll be Icy, though, that finds the shorty purchase. And Picada's going to go huge here. 1 versus 3, surrounded on all sides. Nature's the one that drags him down.
Took a moment for him to go down for a second. Was a little lost there, but EG stabilized. They played that round wonderfully, to be honest. You have to give big credit to Ye for finding that opening. I want to see what that looks like. I want to know what was happening to him. Like, Picada's still alive. Hello, fellas. But all good. All good.
It's a tied game now, heading into the 11th round. Icy still with an op to hand, doesn't quite find the window on Dijazine, and he will creep up until in no command.
God, yeah, he's on point.
Use over on the B side, though. Icy can't get away. Still has that tailwind, but can't make use of it now. It needs to be a raw op shot through so much of this util. Louder encroaching rapidly onto B. Digizine already wraps around and Icy has to make a flick happen. He's sprayed down through the kiosk and Nature's also fallen. But
He's got his ult.
He's going to run it back out into the fight. It's going to be Superman getting involved as well. And that's a spike loose in Halls. Digizine is trapped here. And Yay finds his third. Really shining on the Phoenix.
Oh my God, but they just keep coming. They just keep fighting together.
And every round, Yay has an ultimate. He gets to break psychological conditioning by breaking the rules and just pushing.
Yeah.
Where otherwise most players would get off the angle, hold it passively. He bullies into the map.
Ice is still with the op towards B long. Rattles off one shot through the cloudburst. Doesn't connect Tui's with that high up camera. Just to spot out if someone's going to peek through doors.
Digizine earns a Blade Storm from an orb pickup and pops it instantly. Last round of the half, so Loud may as well make use of what they have. And that is a Hunter's Fury as well as that Jet Ultimate.
And Loud again hearing that op shot, they want nothing to do with that. Let's go hit A instead. EG they wanted to take some space, it looks like, towards main, but now Yay there, disconnected.
They got full A-Link control though. Loud have managed to filter their way now onto the side, and Cowanzine is trying to pave the way with his Hunter's Fury. Digizine though is down. That's Derek chiming in first, and that connector presence is starting to be neutralized now. The Blade Storm active here for Icy as well. Should it be needed? Derek stuck in the corner with a shorty, 20 health, and he swings for it. Patience. Lobotomized there by Icy in a pinch, and it's up to Cowanzine. Young Gun able to bring 3 players down. Now Icy will be lingering on the other side with the knives. What a round to win back.
Multi-kills galore for El Diablo. Immediate fight into mid. It's Icy who finds the opening. Cowanzine, what a stunning shot. I mean, this is sick with the ghost.
We are running it down at the moment. Superman, at least the last one standing as the smoke clears. Catches side of Pancata, slinking away. 2 years. Also trying to hinder. That's 3 for Pancata on the round here, and Superman has to go Super Saiyan. It's a 1 versus 1, approximately equal health. Time to throw down.
Controller versus controller, Pancata. World champion.
Oh, he's a big brain. I like this from Superman. Oh, it's so good! AG, what a crucial pick! Yeah, it's that spike dropped, of course. But he's playing around. Nicely done. Okay, Loud. Slinking on up to this B side of the map, which will be passively watched by Superman and his Guardian.
Loud just set up with this trap play with Digizine. He's taking that contact all the way back in Halls with the Marshal. Then everyone else can swing off of it, but doesn't look like that is actually going to be procced. EG, they're just content playing towards mid. They have Superman containing towards B.
Oh man, that is so heartbreaking for 2 years. So he's been cleared out of the A side of the map. Very quickly, EG are going to start to realize that this is the weak side for Loud. And it's going to be Superman who's going to get this action. I think you might have heard it. Falling back off the angle now, calling this out to the rest of EG. He will still have to be the first line of defense. He's getting jiggle picked now, trying to move back on it. He gets away.
He heard one too many footsteps pitter-pattering up towards B. He didn't want any part of that with the Guardian. Not the ideal weapon to take on multiple opponents rushing you. Just going to play it smart, play for his life. EG get this free sight. And we'll just see how many rifles they can retain at this point.
If any. Sheer wall's going to be set up there towards the sort of art side of the map, so Pancata, once he goes for it, he will be committed. All about exits here for Loud now, not much else to do as their gambit early in the round of pushing up on their B side of the map falls pretty flat. They couldn't even catch Superman out and get that Guardian to hand.
At least so far, both of these maps, neither has been dominant for the team that had picked it. Both sides really showing up today so far in the America's debut. Players with a lot of expectations on their shoulders. We talked about the shoes that they have to fill. The world champions that have departed both rosters in the offseason. What do EG have in store for us, though, with the Phoenix on attack? Those flashes can get a lot of value fighting towards Link. Fighting towards Art as well, but it's Art where Louder pushed out.
Digizine off the angle there. I see the first casualty. That's deep within EG territory. He gets picked up. They're still going to go for it with 4, of course. This Aldrone, they might try and get ahead of it now. A little bit of wall bang damage, but Digizine is ahead of it. This guy, by the way, very low sensitivity. His arm swinging like a boom gate across the mouse pad. Yields him yet another one. It's Yay down, and EG's bonus about to crumble.
I'm impressed by the proactivity that the Loud players have with each other. It doesn't really seem to matter which 2 or 3 it's going to be. They are ready to fight together, swing together, maybe just one flash, oftentimes just dry swings. But they're really paying off. They look far more synergistic than I expected, given what we saw from them in the off-season tournaments. I'm impressed by how much they've leveled up. This is looking like a really quality team.
Loud here, of course, grouped up for this retake. And making no secret about the fact that they're going to filter through here from that part of the map itself. Shut down pretty darn quickly in a defuse for Loud. And that's that bonus round for EG falling flat.
Only one gun lost here, too.
Now everyone else comes out with rifles. Got to feel good.
Wondering if we would see Loud trying to play, you know, toward
The first 5 seconds of that round.
Yeah, speaking of the pressure, Loud, they want to go fight towards mid again. Dejazine through the door as the drone comes in, had an opportunity. Pinged up is Icy. Oh my god, the little jiggle spam from Derek getting tons of damage in 2.
Yeah, also navigating this pretty carefully. Doesn't fully commit. Loud actually pushed back off this. There's actually some action happening over towards B-Lock here for EG, but in the meantime, Ye's going to win that fight out. Getting close to that run it back, crucially, it's so clean. Okay, a lot of that VCT drone here for 2 years to navigate. EG no plant just yet, but they are committed to this B side. It's going to be the lone Cypher at Halls, and the timing just was not there for 2 years. Pancada too far away to intervene.
Yeah, EG really taking their time just to dismantle all of that sensitive utility littered across the B site. And Loud's push that time was denied by EG in mid. A lot of damage coming through from Derek, and then Vinny really overstaying his welcome there.
Yeah, he picked it apart.
Yeah, being punished unnecessarily, could have backed off. I thought playing that corner, he would have someone to swing off of him at the very least, but didn't. The setup from Loud really devolved into a mess.
You just with that previous round also talking up how effective Loud are in 2s and 3s when it comes to swinging and holding
said,
each other.
Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, that was a little bit messy. He really punished them for that. Pancada wants to save this rifle.
Okay, well, he may well just get away with it. Ooh, he can't help himself. He's got to fight. There's curveball. Pancada going low here. And he won't be getting out with the gun. I hope.
Is feeding that man ult orbs left, right, and center. Ye is just one away, but at the moment it's fighting towards mid. And again, Loud just pushed out of mid 3 rounds in a row, and they find the kill. We're going back to the well.
Yeah, pulling back away from it now. Loud, of course, here. Only Pancada without a rifle, so they're still well equipped to deal with a round like this. And
I mean, I know Ye is just saying, muttering to himself, bro, they did that again. Like, yeah, they push out again.
I mean, in fairness, EG tried a similar approach. It was smothering, but less full commitment from Superman. He was constantly up at that connector door. Kind of like that, really.
That is a tough duel to lose. Superman is so favored in that situation. And now Cow and Zine is pressed so deep into mid. Do they read this?
Oh, man, he's getting everything. Derek at least is able to shut him down, but 4 strong are Loud still. And just as EG were threatening to run away with it, just as they were threatening to break the economy of Loud, the Brazilian side comes up for air and finds a really important stop here in round 17.
Seemingly there is just no stopping point for this early round aggression from Loud in mid. They're just going to keep brute forcing into that section of the map.
They did it on split too, right?
Yeah,
they look differently. Did. Here comes round 18. It's 1 round in it, but Loud have saved themselves from economic disaster. 0 Point only spots out the Astra here, so it's unclear how much Vinny's expecting in terms of B-side action. He can't see this filter out. He's about to have his hands pretty full, though, now as Ye goes down inside that Phoenix ult. Turn the flash and back away. Buy some time for Loud to reinforce his B-side.
Yeah, those shots really going awry. Vinny trying his best to reposition and delay these attackers as well with the utility. Is able to do so, and now EG, they want to scale with the wall coming down, with the flash going into the smoke. Yeah,
wall's going to cut off Link, and they're going to go for it now. Cosmic Divide also deployed here for Loud to try and set things up defensively. It's a line that EG have to cross, and they go for it. Ye gets 1. Still 4 strong for Loud, though, as they look to fight doggedly for Halls, but it's Icy that comes out on top. Loud force-fed a case of cryogenesis now, down to 2. And that spike is being held back on this B-side in Halls. Cosmic Divide about to evaporate. And 2 is heard by Derek now, but look at this great little damage through the corner. EG with the player advantage, but Icy and Derek looking ragged here. react, but Carter's got the patience. Double swing though gets EG out into the fight, and now the numbers are even.
30 seconds left.
Spike might be headed over towards A, but Pat Carter might have something to say about it. It's going to be Icy going down to Nature, salvages it. Now, the bona fide USDA Prime 1v1.
He's going to get the ultimate as well. The Steel Garden is going to be active. So he'll have an opportunity for sure to get the gun out of Tuiza's hands on this retake, force him to play it with a classic.
Oh, I like that. Gonna fall back off towards Secret is Nature. The radius on this Steel Garden is quite immense. Nature can deploy it pretty safely and guarantee 2 years will be disarmed. 2 years has to know that he's going to be playing around that. He might just take a real fight here. Oh, real! Nature's got no chance to set up. 2 years sniffs him out and digs him out of Secret. It's an even game, folks.
That is a mental headshot.
He gets rid of the run it back clone as well. A big momentum slower.
We have that clash towards A, but EG pivot is taking mid as Ye falls back from that orb from Ben. And in the meanwhile, I do want to point attention that there is an operator in the hands of drxvsns towards B. That's going to be a factor for EG moving forward.
Okay, here's that Vice ultimate now. So, big weapons taken out of the hands of Loud here. They're not really looking to take a fight, but they've got no choices. Here come EG descending upon that A side of the map. It's Nature claiming his first with the Stinger. Awkward for Ye. Caught with Util in hand. Numbers game is even up. Icy's the one with the key weapon here. And Tooz is trying to fall back further behind this Util. Cowanzine getting involved now with that Hunter's Fury as EG get locked in a box. It's Derek and Superman, last two to work with it. Superman's in a flanking angle but has terrible weaponry.
And the neural theft comes through. Perfect timing for Tooz.
I feel a changing in the winds here, Wyatt.
I like the idea from EG that Steel Garden caught the two players that pushed into A main, and in the meantime, EG flooded this site. But when it was all said and done, EG were caught. There were two players
pressed up against the barriers up both sides here. Here we go, Icy comes forward now. Oh, and that Util and Vinny's able to bring him down first, catches him out through the box. Calvin's ready for any follow-up, it just doesn't come. It's EG down a player.
And Carter ready to swing. This is
Boy, that is audacious.
Oh, he gets the first. Does he find the timing? No, he should get this free. He does.
Trains back and forth, leaves Loud advantaged here. Spike, though, still to hand for EG, and still heading in that A direction, but there's some of that Cypher Util waiting for them. EG are going to reveal themselves if they want to commit to this site. Superman could be the difference maker now, all the way into water. Wrapped all the way around and won't see anything here in Flowers.
drxvsns is making so much sound. Oh my God. No.
He doesn't know. Oh, there's no way you check that. Unreal. Superman's able to win it out, though, and even the score for these teams. 45 in the round and a plant here to A. It's time for EG to make their case for the map.
Derek should be able to cycle a recon back up as well at some point into this post plant, so maybe some value can be extracted from that as they reposition towards Secret and Dugout.
God, there's a lot of this Vice Util set up as well.
I really like how EG have flipped the map here, planting backside and playing off of it with the positions that the defenders would normally be coming from.
They've got Dugout, Secret, and a player right back towards water. All the contingencies accounted for now. Recon thrown out. Will be destroyed on both sides, in fact. And here's that Cosmic Divide for EG. Make it a little more risky to get to the spike, and it's going to have to be swings for Loud. All players going for it. Derek, though, eats 2 years for breakfast, and Nature gets involved. Evil geniuses.
That round was all about Superman. Trying to take a look at the economy here, and all of a sudden, despite Loud winning so many rounds in a row, they're in danger of theirs being broken. Well, it's EG who have the players with the most cash in the server.
Remember, only 6 orbs needed for run it back, so yeah, he's on the precipice of another ultimate.
And Derek as well, one away from the Hunter's Fury.
EG don't go for a haphazard fight here at A main. Derek now going to re-clear it somewhat. Where is that headed? Okay, Razorvine set up all the way over there. Interesting spot to deploy it.
Now look at the state of the minimap. Over for Loud, they have the operator in the hands of drxvsns pushed all the way up into B main. He's getting so much info for the rest of the team to be able to position elsewhere.
He might get even more info if Derek dares to pick this.
Loud have entirely given up towards Link. drxvsns is actually going to get pinched onto. He has no help. He needs to get at least one hit.
Oh, he gets nothing. Okay, has to fall back towards the B side now. There's a little bit of util behind him, but it's awkward. Icy, though, walks into the line of fire. Double swing here towards the top of B. Gets the kill on Digizine, and the operator clatters to the ground. Now Loud, having given up that side of the map mostly, have to set up for this retake.
They do have the null command to do so, and they've also got Cowan's. You can see him bottom of the map. He's on the flank, going towards B main.
Plant comes in to use, throws up that cyber cage there to make sure he can't be peeked on. That's got to be Cowanzine. A late flank here through top B. And it's time for that runner back here for Ye. Finds that first kill. There probably won't be a target-rich environment after the fact. As Louder grouped up here over towards that B side. It's Pancada getting there, 2 versus 2 now. Looking to push on in. Flash now to play from behind. Pancada gets into halls here with the help of Vinny. And Nature being very hard to dig out. Out onto the side we go, and the flash seemed good, but it's not good enough for Ye. Nature's got to do this. What an important round. What a big 1v2. Vinny on the spike. He's sticking it. Nature forces him off it. Time is short, and it's unclear if Vinny can finish the job here. He's waiting for Nature to come for him. The time may not be on his side. That was a close one.
But he decided to take over this game as well individually. He is going crazy.
It's an unreal storyline coming out of our first game of our 2025 America's Kickoff. This round is everything for EG in this series, and the money is awkward. Nature down to a classic and nothing else. Superman also pretty underarmed. And there it is, Superman falling down early again. Not the most high-value player, but Cowanzine deals with Icy. Digizine playing back inside of Halls. He's having to take out another one. Oh, it's all falling apart for EG. Nature finds one, keeps it competitive. That Nebula's about to expire, and Digizine messes up, perhaps. Can't get away, and Nature punishes.
A really good shock dart from Derek as well, who is the player with the most HP for AG. Nature is so low. He's got the steel guard, and it's going to connect onto both Loud players. So at least some time bought, potentially for EG to get the spike down. Unless the shock dart gets a free kill, and it will.
That might have derailed it. Cowanzine might have just delivered the gut punch to end EG's round. It's all on Derek, and it's too much to ask.
Cowanzine.
Here we go, EG. Have to go for it here. No early aggression whatsoever on the A side. Neither team fighting for that part of the map. Loud again do want to push up though towards connector. And there it is. Icy failed early. This smothering aggressive play from the defenders.
Multiple times now, Icy has been caught trying to jump up to fight Art from that position. Punished both occasions. Louder on the cusp of getting their first win of 2025 with this new roster. 2 legends from their team departed, bringing Digizine back into Americas. Vinny debuting after a long tenure in Challengers over in Brazil.
And now the Cosmic Divine as well to potentially set a retake up from behind. Should EG get onto B and get this spike down, but it's unlikely Power Loud are going to let them do that without extracting their pound of flesh. Again, same Razorvine here towards Halls. Vinny going to be spotted out by this though, and Cowanzine descends again at Cowanzine to be the difference maker. First Icy now, Ye out of the game, and Vinny wants to take the fight. Nothing that Nature could do about it here, but Derek Superman keeping EG in it. Digizine with an operator, little awkward. If the timing's there though, could be a different story. He saw the peak. He's not going to get any more than a bitter leg from Superman, though. Misses the shot. It's up to Pancada as well, working over from the other side of the map.
10 seconds left.
Here's the plant. Pancada gets him. 2 versus 1. It's on Derek! And Pancada closes the accounts. Full out. And an ambitious start to 2025 is